there's a bench. We are here in Elswood for the gate to be open, and at 6:30 p.m. We were here already 5 hours ago. We went out with my husband. We had lunch, and then ngayon we started queuing mga 1 hour before the gate will open, and dami na pong taong nakapila. And there you go, at behind me is my husband talking to another manonood din. So yeah, so ako kaupo lang kasi sobrang sakit na ng paa ko, guys. Hindi pa nagsisimula. But anyways, I was just thinking na I'll take advantage of this time na nakatambay lang ako. I'd like to share something about those who are really eager to apply for or to work in the UK. So trust me, guys, andito na po ako, and I have lived in the Philippines for like 37 years. I was 37 years old when I moved here. So 37 years in the Philippines, and I've been here in the UK for 8 years. Trust me, working in the UK is not as easy as everyone think. Mahirap po, lalo na ngayon after COVID. Ang mahal na the cost of living really went high, and as well as yung that includes the bills, yung mga ganon, food and everything. Hindi siya worth it for you to really look for a job and pay for kasi alam ko may mga nag-o-offer ng mga COS, Certificate of Sponsorship, even though wala pa talagang clear na trabaho sila na pagdating dito sa UK. And I've even heard na may mga iba na nakatambay sila for more than 5 months na, and hindi siya worth it na mangungutang kayo dyan sa Pilipinas para lang pambayad nyo sa mga nag-o-offer ng mga certificate of sponsorship, guys. What I can really suggest or recommend is really look for a legit company that will really offer a job when you get here, yung sure job talaga. So I know it's not that easy to look for a company, lalo na ngayon kasi pahirapan na ang pagkuha ng license to sponsor kasi nag-increase lahat. So plus ang mga employer, ang pagkakaalam ko, iniiwasan nila ang kumuha sa Pilipinas kasi kung talagang legit na employer na kukuha from the Philippines, meron talagang yung agreement ang Philippines at saka UK na kailangan talaga na ang employer ang mag-accommodate or magbayad, mag-shoulder sa lahat ng expenses, and that includes IELTS, yung COS, hindi na pababayaran yan. Ang COS naman is nasa 100 plus lang, 100 pounds lang mahigit. So mga 6,000 plus, ganun, or 7,000, ganun lang naman siya. Hindi masyadong mahal. Pero yung IELTS, syempre alam natin, 9,500. Yung IELTS, yung flight ticket, yung accommodation, a few weeks of accommodation here in the UK upon arrival. So dapat shoulder yun ng employer kung talagang pag-uusapan natin legal way talaga yung employer. Kaya yung mga employer na iba, gustuhin man nila kumuha ng mga Filipino kasi alam naman nila na masisipag tayo, but this thing that puts them off, yung sila ang magbabayad ng lahat ng syempre may babayaran pa sila. It's not only about getting license to sponsor, but also may mga accreditation pa silang a-applyan sa Polo, and as well as dyan sa Pilipinas, sa PUEA. So ang dami pa nilang pagdadaanan, ang dami pa nilang babayaran. Pero kung kung talagang swerte kayo guys, makakahanap talaga kayo. May mga ano talaga, yung mga malalaking company na talagang nakaka-provide sila niyan. Pero yung iba na nag-o-offer ng mga agency na nag-o-offer sa inyo ng certificate of sponsorship just for you to come to the UK, but then they're asking you to pay for something in exchange of something na mahal. I think some of them are charging you £5,000 or more. Iwasan niyo po yun guys, kasi pagdating niyo dito, mahihirapan talaga kayo maghanap ng trabaho. Hindi lahat po ng lugar, maraming trabaho guys, pero hindi ganun ka-easy maghanap, especially pag yung okay lang sana kung yung agency na makukuha niyo is yung yung pagdating dito talagang tutulungan kayo maghanap ng employer. Pero yung iba kasing agency, hindi na sila nag-e-effort na maghanap ng employer, kasi ang importante sa kanila na ipasok na kayo dito sa UK, and ayun hinahayaan na kayo na maghanap. Of course, if you are new in the UK, especially if you don't know anyone, mahihirapan talaga kayo guys. Believe me, trust me, you will only put yourself in trouble. So before you really, I know, I understand, kasi tumira din ako sa Pilipinas. I know how hard it is in the Philippines, but you have to be really smart and clever in making a decision if you really want to move in the UK. Gawin nyo ang tama, do the right thing, do the right way. Huwag kayong magbayad for a COS only, kasi wala talagang assurance yun na pagdating dito mahihirapan lang talaga kayo guys, at mababaon lang talaga kayo sa utang. This is just my honest and my genuine advice sa ating mga ka-Filipino dyan, mga kababayan dyan. It's not the right time for you to come to the UK, because UK is really not the very best place to live now because of the increase in the cost of living and everything else. So think about it. So yeah guys, and that's all for now. Sana po makatulong tong video na to, and avoid scammers guys. Yes, one to. Hey, so avoid agencies na nang-scam guys, and nag-o-offer, nagpa-promise ng mga tawag nito, ng mga jobs or COS, tapos pagdating dito walang trabaho. Sayang lang yung pinaghirapan niyo at pinangutang niyo pang pera. So ingat-ingat po tayong lahat. Bye bye for now. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.